All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, from 424 Walnut, which is an incredible restaurant, my daughter's godfather, Joe Piccarelli, of course, his lovely wife, Nicole, and their children, Joseph, who won himself an award tonight, making the presentation at Heinz Field spectacular, all gussied up, and they're over there now enjoying some good food, and their daughter, Sophia, son, Peter, all grown up and doing remarkable. And Joe's a big fan of Swickley. His father, for many years, Piccarelli Refuse, had a wonderful rubbish company, garbage company that was out and about in communities like this, taking care of all of that stuff that we throw out. And Joe, of course, many mornings, very early, 3 a.m. with his father in the truck, and then to Moon High School, and did an incredible thing by actually graduating with honors. And as they say, the rest is history. And I know he's so happy that we're over here tonight talking about this amazing theater. And Karen's going to join us in just a couple of moments, but I figured since I had him over there talking sports, I'd bring him here to talk great sports movies and some other things that are making sports news in the Beaver Allegheny County Times. And one of them is postseason basketball. Now, these are, of course, some notes from him, notes from me, and the classifications, the latest from 6A. You've got Pine, Bristol, Latrobe, Penn Hills, Fox Chapel, Kenneman, Miller, North Hills, Baldwin, North Allegheny, Mount Lebanon, and Butler. In 5A, Moon, Mars, McKeesport, Chartiers Valley, Laurel Highlands, Trinity, Highlands, Hampton, and Knock, and Franklin Regional. And in 4A, Newcastle is there, along with Quaker Valley. And you've got Beaver Falls, Central Valley, Belle Vernon, Freeport, McGuffey, Indiana, Elizabeth Forward, South Fayette. On to Class 3A, Lincoln Park, Washington, North Catholic, Shady Side Academy, Southmoreland, Riverside, Aliquippa, Seton LaSalle, Avonworth, and East Allegheny. All these schools deserve a little love for doing so well this year. A lot of these student athletes doing incredible stuff in the public school classrooms that they attend in some of the great Catholic schools in the Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh. And one of them in Class 2A is Greensburg Central Catholic, Bishop Canavan another. Swickley Academy is in there, great school right here in this community. And again, congratulations to their hockey team heading to the PIHL Penguins Cup postseason at Robert Morris's Neville Island Complex following their win against Wheeling Catholic. You've got Chartiers, Houston, California, Neshannock, Fort Cherry, Laurel, and Jeanette. Class 1A, Vincentian, Monessen, Cornell, Union, Clairton, Rochester. Love Rochester, always have, folks. I've seen some great basketball through the years there. And also, Coach Varico happens to be the son of my friend Danny Varico, so we wish him nothing but the best. And Michael Barr, out there in social media land, always posting and keeping me abreast as far as what's happening with the Rams. I appreciate it. Eden Christian, along with Imani Christian, West Green, and St. Joseph. Now, there you have it. I want to give you all of them. And, of course, timesonline.com to follow this stuff. And they're playing just about every night, according to him, except Sunday. Postseason is here. Everybody trying to get to the WPIL championship. Okay, these are the teams that are going to be playing over the next couple of days. Pine, Richland in 6A, and 5A, Moon and Franklin Regional. All local in 4A, Newcastle, Quaker Valley, Beaver Falls, Central Valley. 3A, Lincoln Park. They seem to be unstoppable again. Quips in Washington. 2A, Swickley, Jeanette. And then that Rochester squad having a great year against Vincentian and Cornell and Imani Christian. And by the way, he's going to be covering that Quips Washington game coming up. But just, well, folks, it is basketball time postseason in the Whitfield. Your thoughts, James?
Well, I think, again, locally, I think it's another good year. Obviously Lincoln Park, #1 seed. I don't know if they're going to be challenged, at least in the championship game. I think what you're going to see in 2A, Swickley Academy, they are just a tremendous team. Obviously, Win Palmer, 600 victories. I mean, he's just one of the best coaches, one of the best people.
And I found out, and I'm not sure if this is Dr. David Lasorda's son or not, who works for the Allegheny Health Network, but there's got to be a connection. Tommy Lasorda, who I interviewed many years ago, love Tommy Lasorda. This is his great nephew playing for them.
Yes.
Baseball.
Yeah, he plays baseball and plays soccer at Swickley Academy. And all great programs at Swickley Academy and stuff. But like I say, Win Palmer, what a great job he's done there, both as the athletic director and the basketball coach. I mean, he knows so many people. I know a few years ago, Tom Droney was a Division I kid out of Swickley. He took a visit down to Duke, and he said he goes into Krzyzewski's office. Here's the legendary Krzyzewski, sits down on the couch, and Krzyzewski says to him, "How's Win doing?" So he said,
Small world.
Yeah, he said he couldn't believe it. He said, here's the best coach in college basketball. He knows Win Palmer, so he was, he's a pretty good guy.
All right. Now some other sports reporters there do a great job. Mike Byers, Bill Ullman, AJ Chiappese,
yes.
Chiappese, Rob Longo, Joe Sager, and the great John Parado. You have to be awfully proud of that sports department. And that's one of the things that you get with the local team.
Oh yeah, they've over the years. I mean, it's really very proud and stuff. We've done some great things there. I know I saw our sports editor today, Eric Hall. he tweeted something that they were just named, the sports section was just named one of the top 10 in the country as far as online content. So I mean, just it's evolving certainly from the written word to the more towards the internet and to video. But again, yeah, we've done some great things over the years. I've been pretty pleased to be part of it.
All right, this is a great town, Swickley. I've loved it for many years. And we're going to talk sports movies now. And again, it is this beautiful place that is on Walnut Street that if you haven't been here, you need to be here because it's rare to have a theater in a setting like this in 2017. And because of the tall foundation and a lot of people who've stepped up, it's possible, it's a reality. 2 screens, all sorts of good things playing, like right now, Denzel Washington, my favorite for the Academy Award. We're going to be doing more on that with Karen in just a moment, and also tomorrow night with Scott Tatey and Megan Miller from timesonline.com. And yes, still to come later this week, Nicole Kidman and Lion, but also on their other screen, La La Land, Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, Best Picture of the Year, all sorts of great nominations for that one too. But these are our sports movies because of your wife, but I would have picked this one anyway. A true story out of Philadelphia, Mark Wahlberg, Invincible.
Yeah, great movie. We were just saying we were trying to think of some movies and stuff, and the other night we were with our son and picking out a movie, and it's like, hey, let's watch Invincible. And actually, she picked it out, so it was a surprise to all of us. So she's going to pick a sports movie we're going to watch.
Gene Hackman, who's now retired from acting, but one of his all-time great performances, Hoosiers.
Oh, yeah, just the greatest. I think that's probably hands down number one when you talk about sports movies. I think when the magazines always come out with the best sports movies ever, I think that's always easily in the top 3. And for me, I think that's number 1.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, great book and great movie. I was when the
Billy Bob.
Yeah, when the movie was being made, because the book is certainly one of the best sports books ever made. And when the movie was being made, I was curious how it would adapt. And I mean, it took more liberties, but it was still a very, very good movie.
If I could really be as cool as this guy, Billy D. Williams, I would have done something else with my career. He and the great James Caan, 1972 ABC Movie of the Week, Brian's song about Brian Piccolo, fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's what I tell my sons and stuff like that. That that's one of those movies that makes adult men cry. It's just one of those movies that just it gets to you every time.
When I'm in that gym of mine working out on the heavy bag, and I'm an old man, and sometimes you have to get motivation. One of the things that I do is think about great movies. One about Reuben Hurricane Carter, the former middleweight champion of the world, who really didn't become champion of the world, was a contender, but he was put away and then finally freed many years later, portrayed by Denzel Washington, when he took the mattress and he kind of taped it up against the jail bars and he was pounding away on it, or Rocky Balboa and all those great Rocky movies. So that takes us to the Hurricane. And also, Rocky really won 1977, as we said, 49th Annual Academy Awards, Best Picture, and it skyrocketed Sly Stallone to, well, movie magic.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, there's been 7 or 8 Rockies now. Number 1 is obviously the best one, and surprisingly, these last 2 that have come out haven't been bad either. But obviously, Rocky 1, the first one, that's a masterpiece.
And as you can see, I'm up against the counter. I'm leaning on the ropes, folks. It's been a very long day. And another one, Cinderella Story. Absolutely loved it. Ron Howard directed it, about Jim Braddock, Russell Crowe, Renee Zellweger. Good stuff. Bull Durham in there as well.
Oh yeah, love that movie. I mean, anybody who's a baseball fan, it really does. Certainly, it's a comedy, but it certainly really paints the picture of minor league baseball and what it's like, and just a great movie.
Did you ever see Mr. Baseball with Tom Selleck? He goes to Japan. He's a Yankee, an aging player. Great movie as well. But the all-time number 1 sports movie, Raging Bull.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Joe Pesci, the great Robert De Niro.
Yes.
You didn't knock me down, Ray. You didn't knock me down, Ray. Good movie. Listen, The Family, Tall Theater. You got to get here, folks, and ride Tall in the Shadow. I'm sure they're going to have some westerns sooner or later, right? Good stuff. Karen's going to join us next. Mr. Jim Equals, read all about it. Beaver, Allegheny County Times, timesonline.com.